Hi there, this is the unit 5.01, part 2. So we're still talking about Chinese artworks. Now we're going to focus on piece mold bronze casting. Chinese metalworkers created bowls, vases, jars, and cups using a technique called piece mold casting. The process let them cover the vessels with intricate carved designs. The artist first made a clay model of the vessel and then packed a thick layer of clay around the model to make a mold of it. When the clay mold dried, the artist carefully cut it off in pieces and fired it in a kiln. He then took the original clay model and trimmed away a layer of clay to make it smaller. He fastened the fired pieces of the mold around the trimmed model with straps or rope and poured molten bronze into the mold. When the bronze cooled, the artist removed the mold and then broke the clay model inside the bronze vessel and extracted the pieces. Bronze vessel conventions. One convention of Chinese bronze work, so that's kind of a characteristic or things that they have in common, is that artists embellish bronze vessels with zoomorphic designs. So zoomorphic are, they have animal tendencies, creating highly stylized animals and often combining features of several animals into one or morphing one animal into another. Zoomorphic designs include dragons, birds, animal-like masks, and geometric patterns. Sometimes animal designs are clearly recognizable, other times they are highly abstract. Historians believe that designs are symbolic, but we do not fully understand their meaning. Another convention of Chinese bronze work was to emphasize animal designs by making them protrude farther from the vessel surface than the patterns that filled the spaces between them. The animals and patterns create a unified design and are integral parts of the vessel. So when we look over here to the right, we can see that we're going to zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see what we've got. So this has combined animals and to form mythical or symbolic creatures. Chinese artworks continued, bronze vessel imagery. If we click on that, guang is how that's pronounced. So this guang features several conventional Shang designs. A zoomorphic bird occupies much of the surface. Its curved beak protrudes beneath the vessel spout. Its wing morphs into a spiraling serpent. At the back of the vessel, you see a kui, which is a dragon-like animal used in ancient Chinese art. The bands of spirals filling the spaces between animals are thundercloud symbols. A horned bird morphing into a serpent-like animal forms the vessel's handle. The decoration on each side of the vessel is the same, which makes it symmetrical. If they were kind of a mirror-like image, that's what symmetrical means. So this is going to show us a little closer. There's that bird with the hooked beak. There's the spiraling serpent that morphs from the bird's wings. There's the dragon-like creature with the curved tail and open roaring mouth. The spiraling symbols for thunderclouds decorate parts of the vessel. Spirals and geometric shapes fill the mythical creatures. And the handle that resembles a horned bird morphs into the dragon. The Silk Road. During the Han Dynasty around 100 BC, major trade routes emerged in China that ran west through Central Asia and into Persia and to the Mediterranean. Silk was traded heavily, and most widely traveled route became known as the Silk Road. Merchants crossed rugged terrain to trade all kinds of goods, from furs and spices to gold, ivory, and incense. Trade also brought about an exchange of ideas. Buddhist missionaries from India brought their religion, art, and culture to China. So the Silk Road is no longer an international trade route, but camel caravans still travel by its ancient paths. The Yungang Grottos. As Buddhism spread into China, architects carved elaborate cave temples or grottos into the rocky cliffs that bordered the Silk Road. Chinese architects and artists built the Yungang grottos to express their devotion to the Buddha. The grottos provided retreats for Buddhist monks and were also shrines for travelers. Artists filled these cave temples with elaborate artworks dedicated to the Buddha, such as sculptures, relief carvings, and wall paintings. In a half-a-mile stretch along the road are 53 caves housing more than 51,000 stone carvings ranging in size from 3/4 inch to 55 feet tall. I'm going to click through this quickly so you can kind of look around.